How to know you are on the right path. Are you feeling like, man, I feel a little lost. I don't have any clarity. I have no idea where the heck I'm going. I need direction. I just don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I'm moving this way or if I'm moving this way. Like, where am I supposed to be? What am I supposed to be doing? And who am I? Well, you've hit the right video, because today I'm going to tell you how to know whether you are on the right path. My name is Monica Reyes, and I am a spiritual coach and a high performance coach, and I bring you through mind, business, spirit, integrating spirituality and energy into everything that you do so you can live an intentionally aware life. So today we're going to talk about how to know whether you're on the right path. Now, for starters, I'm going to tell you that you were never not on the right path. Like, you were always on the right path. You were never on the wrong path, because you are the universe. You are not in the universe, but you are the universe. And therefore, the universe is never wrong. And you've been prepared. Every moment up until now has been preparing you for this exact moment right now. And after this video, you're going to be different, which is awesome. And after the next conversation, you're going to be different. But you were always being led on the right path. Now, the feeling of I'm lost, the feeling of not on the right path, now that's where the exploration can begin. So what about the unknown don't you like? And why don't you like the unknown? Like, what is it about this space? I mean, most human beings want some sort of level of certainty. That's actually one of our most basic human needs. And so for some reason that's being triggered right now, which has basically led you to start watching this video. Like, I need to know that I'm on the right path. There's a part of you that wants to know that. And so tell me about that part of you, right? Like, that's where I would explore it. By exploring, I would say meditating and connecting to stillness, because in stillness, you're not in duality. And in duality, you're like, am I on the right path? Am I on the wrong path, right? You're bouncing from question to question, getting stuck in thought. So whenever you feel that way, meditation will connect you to your all-knowing self, to the part of you that knows you're always on the right path, to the part of you that knows what the next step is, to the part of you that has access to all creativity and all calm, to every solution ever known and unknown to man, and will also get you more comfortable in that unknown. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing is to explore that part of you that needs to know. So that part of you that needs to know, and so that likely started sometime in childhood. Maybe there was unpredictability in childhood. Maybe you always got certainty and never became comfortable with unknown or uncertainty, right? Either way, there's a part of you that feels very uncomfortable here and is creating all of these questions. And so exploring, like, through journaling is a really great way to kind of just start asking, okay, why are you here? What don't you like about the unknown? How can I provide you more certainty in a very balanced way? Some ideas for that would be the meditation practice is a really powerful way, because what you'll get to see is there is certainty in the practice. You'll also start to get that there is certainty in the unknown. So once something has happened, it is already certain, right? But the unknown sometimes can be a little scary. Maybe if you've been traumatized in the past, where like when one shoe drops, the other one is right behind it. But the unknown, if you can make that your friend, because you realize that in quantum physics, right, we're observing ourselves in our reality. We are observing things to reality. We are creators of our reality because we are the universe. And so the unknown means that nothing's happened, which means that there is an infinite amount of choices, an infinite amount of probabilities. Nothing has happened, therefore everything can happen. So it's a beautiful place to be. It's just getting comfortable with that blank slate, because that's in essence what it is, right? And if you're worried that something's going to happen, like I'm on the wrong path, I'm going to waste time, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do, there's a certain chaos or entropy happening here. And so if you can just get that you are exactly where you're supposed to be, and you've been prepared for this exact moment, getting comfortable with the future, then you'll be in a much better space. Once you get there, the next step that I would do is look behind. What has happened up until now? So as I mentioned, one of the principles is you've been prepared up until this moment. And I know that because there are no mistakes, right? The universe doesn't waste a single atom. Nothing is wasted. And so if you can apply that principle to your life by looking beyond, all right, so what has happened, right? And if you're looking right path, meaning like I'm on the right path for passion, I'm on the right path for love, I'm on the right path for my mission, I'm on the right path for purpose. So what has happened up until now? When did I feel the most passionate? When did I feel the most purposeful? When did I feel the most fulfilled? What were my parents like? Everything that has happened can provide you with evidence, can provide you with a history rich of clues and signs as to where you're going. If you've been prepared, example, my life. So when I was a little girl, I wanted to be an astronaut. I wanted to be an archaeologist, an explorer. I also loved to dance, and I also did gymnastics, which everything gave me a skill that I now use today. Even the law, I'm a lawyer. Even the law gave me a skill. It allows me to see things in a whole different perspective beyond most coaches, most trainers, because I've got this legal mind that most people don't have, right? So everything's been preparing me for this exact moment. And what I did was I followed my heart. I followed my body. When you're asking, am I on the right path? This is what you're following. You're following your mind. So let's go ahead and drop into the body and connect. What a great way to do this would be, like I mentioned, meditation, yoga, exercise, and even changing your body posture. When you're in this state, you're usually like, oh my God, am I on the right path? This state, you're like, oh my God, I'm on the right path. You're already on the right path. So switching the language of I am already on the right path, meditation, dropping into the body, looking for signs, looking back beyond for evidence, and then seeing like, all right, so I'm on the right path. So what's the next step, universe? Because the universe is here waiting for you, waiting to like on your command. So asking the universe, what's that next step? And you will see that next step will arrive. And just being okay with that next step rather than needing to know the whole staircase, especially if you don't like the unknown, that's likely going to be a lesson theme for you. So you probably won't be given the whole staircase because it's sounds like the lesson may be to get comfortable with no staircase and just trust that this next step will arrive. And then the next step will arrive. Some of the qualities that I would invite you to have here to hold are going to be curiosity. Curiosity, like, okay, so I'm on the right path. And what's this next step? Ooh, that's interesting. I felt excited when I had that conversation with that person. I wonder why. Let me be curious about that. Or, oh, like, I wonder why this arrived in my life, right? Just every detail of your life, looking at it from the lens of curiosity and looking at it from the lens of I'm on the right path and the universe is going to light the way for me, right? And as you can, look at the difference between the energy there of, am I on the right path? Am I on the right, like it's not curiosity, it's more of like lost. But then when you declare it, I am on the right path, everything will arrive, everything will show up, the universe will show up, every conversation will lead you that way. Also, the other thing I invite you to do is to see it as, this is your playground, right? Your reality is your playground. So if you go to Starbucks, for instance, and there is a line of people, like, and there happens to be somebody standing next to you, no accidents. There are no accidents in this life. Every single person in that Starbucks is there for you. Like you've attracted, all of you have attracted each other. Not one person missing, not one person not supposed to be there. And so, there might be somebody there that could lead you to the next step. So curiosity, why not? Challenge yourself. Like, okay, so spark up a conversation with somebody there and see like, what can I gain? Every time I'm like hopping into the airplane and I'm sitting next to somebody, I already know that it's going to lead me to something because obviously we attracted each other. Even when I get moved around to different spaces and, and we get moved around and then we sit down next to this person and it ended up becomes a friend. It becomes, a client, or I end up learning, or maybe I end up sharing and I teach, like it ends up being so fruitful and valuable because it is all on purpose, all intentional, right? So looking through that lens can make this whole path really exciting rather than like lost, rather than victim, rather than life is happening to me. I hope that all made sense and that all hit home for you, because that's the process that I took. And these are all sort of the exploratory, curious questions that I asked myself to find myself right in this space in front of you, rather than this law firm that I didn't like, and rather than being lost and not knowing, right, into the space of knowingness, into the space of knowing that I'm always right on time and I'm always on the right path and I'm honestly never lost. And it's impossible for you to be stuck because you are always changing. You are this beautiful pattern, this universe that is ever evolving, right? And so holding that in and allowing that to move through you. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you liked it, please hit the like button. If you want to hear more videos like this, go ahead and hit that subscriber button and make sure to hit that bell, because every time I release a new video, you'll get notified. So I hope you enjoyed it. Have a beautiful day. See you next time.